Okay, so children, now as you have seen two videos on the topic law of definite proportions or constant proportions, now we will do some question answers from your NCERT. First question that you have to write here is who discovered or who gave the law of constant proportions? So in the previous video, the answer was given to you. It was John Proust. So all of you will write down the first question, who gave the law as law of constant proportions, and the answer is John Proust. Second question is define law of constant proportions. The definition of that law was given, and it is also here in your NCERT. You can see this is the answer for second question. In a chemical substance, the elements are always present in a definite proportion by mass. So this is answer number 2. Again, I am repeating, question number 2 is define the law of constant proportion, and this is the answer number 2 here in your book. Okay. Now children, next portion here that we are going to study in your NCERT is the next problem faced by scientists was to give appropriate explanation of these laws. Before this children, one more question that I forgot to, I wanted all of you to do it. As you have seen in the second video, I taught you how to take out the ratio of the elements combined टू मेक अ कंपाउंड. आपने वाटर का रेशियो भी निकाल लिया, हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन का रेशियो वाटर के फॉर्मेशन में. आपने कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड ऑक्सीजन का रेशियो भी देखा कैसे निकालते हैं. वन आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू टू डू बाय योरसेल्फ. सो राइट डाउन क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. So your question number 3 is find out the ratio in which nitrogen and hydrogen combine together to form a compound called ammonia. Again, I am repeating the question. Find out the ratio in which nitrogen and hydrogen combine together to form a compound called ammonia. Okay, so you will calculate, and I am also telling you that the mass of hydrogen is 1 and mass of nitrogen here is 14, and the formula of ammonia is NH3. So let me see how many of you can calculate. The ratio is given here. I know 14:3 will be the answer, but you have to write down all the steps and show me your calculations. How will you find out the ratio of nitrogen and hydrogen which is used to make a compound called ammonia? So this is question number 3. Okay. Next here children is British chemist John Dalton provided the basic theory about the nature of matter. So your question number 4 is who gave the basic theory about the nature of matter? And the answer is John Dalton. Okay. Dalton picked up the idea of divisibility of matter, which was till then just a philosophy. He took the name atoms as given by Greeks and said that smallest particles of matter are atoms. So Dalton was the one who said that सबसे छोटा particle matter का जो है that is an atom. His theory was based on the law of chemical combination. Dalton atomic theory provided an explanation for law of conservation of mass also and law of definite proportion. So this is a little bit information about John Dalton. As you see, John Dalton was born in a poor weaver's family in 66 in England. He began his career as a teacher, and 7 years later he became a school principal. In 93, Dalton left Manchester to teach mathematics, physics and chemistry in a college. He spent more of his life there teaching and researching. In 1808, he presented his atomic theory. So we are all interested about this theory here. The theory which was given by Dalton, and it is known as Dalton's atomic theory. This is very, very important. So now our question number 5 here is who gave the atomic theory? Answer is John Dalton. Then question number 6. What are the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory? Question number 6. What are the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory? So children, this is the answer, all 6 points. Now what are these points? Let us see. First point that John Dalton said was all matter is made up of very tiny particles called atoms. Very true. ये तो हम जानते ही हैं. सबसे छोटा particle matter का है, that is atom. Second point, atom are indivisible. John Dalton said that after atom we cannot divide matter. Earlier also I told you that matter is divided into molecules. Molecules are further divided into atoms. But we cannot further divide atoms because they are indivisible. And they cannot be created nor they can be destroyed. Third point, so this, see, second point relates to which law? बताओ. Second point relates to law of conservation of mass. याद है ना? Third point, atom of a given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. Yes. अगर हम हाइड्रोजन का एटम देखें और नाइट्रोजन का एटम देखें तो हाइड्रोजन के एटम का अपना मास है और उसकी अपनी केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज हैं और नाइट्रोजन के एटम का अपना मास है और अपनी केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज हैं. हाइड्रोजन का मास कितना है? 1. नाइट्रोजन का मास कितना है? 14. राइट. तो दोनों के मास डिफरेंट है और दोनों की प्रॉपर्टीज भी अलग है. लेकिन अगर हम दो हाइड्रोजन एटम्स को देखें तो दोनों एटम सेम है, इसलिए दोनों का मास भी सेम होगा और दोनों की प्रॉपर्टीज भी सेम होगी. ओके. Fourth point, atom of different elements have different masses and chemical properties. I just told you, if I take one atom of oxygen and another atom of hydrogen, so I know both their masses will be different and their properties will also be different because the elements are different. Fifth point, atoms combine in ratio of small whole numbers. हम ये नहीं कहेंगे half oxygen and 1 hydrogen. It is never in fraction. It is always in whole numbers. You know now what are whole numbers? Numbers beginning from 0, 1, 2, 3 until infinity. These are whole numbers. तो कभी भी fraction में नहीं होगा ratio. It will always be in whole numbers. 6 point, relative number of kinds of atom are constant in a given compound. This also is the law. अभी अभी हमने ये law पढ़ा है, law of definite proportion, कि it is always constant in a compound. It will never change. So all these 6 points are Dalton's atomic theory. This also you will write in your registers. Okay children.